Good afternoon, everybody. Here is a look at your headlines on this Monday afternoon. Families in Alabama have dropped their legal challenge to a state law banning gender-affirming care. Plus, Mississippi lawmakers still trying to finalize a budget for the new fiscal year. And it is Hurricane Preparedness Week, what you need to be doing with your family so that you are prepared for potential severe weather. Let's get started with News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this beautiful Monday afternoon. I'm just enjoying all of the sunshine. It's not too hot. It is absolutely perfect Gulf Coast weather. But enjoy the sunshine today because Caroline says the rain is starting and we've got a lot of rain on tap for later in the week. Here is a look at our big stories at this hour. Number 5. Families in Alabama have dropped a legal challenge to the state law that bans transgender youth from receiving gender-affirming care. Last week, the families announced they were ending their federal lawsuit. In 2022, the Alabama legislature passed a law that prohibits doctors from giving gender-affirming treatments to anyone under 19. Those caught offering treatments to minors can face up to 10 years in prison if convicted. 26 states have adopted laws restricting gender-affirming treatments for minors. Number 4. An early morning truck crash impacted traffic this morning in Mobile County. A cargo truck overturned. Let's see if we can get this video to pull up for us. All right, there's number 5. Let's get to number 4. There we go. A cargo truck overturned in Creola near the Satsuma exit on northbound 65 around 5 this morning. The front of the vehicle was smashed in. The records have since cleared this wreck site. No word on what caused the wreck or if there were any injuries. Number 3. Mississippi lawmakers are still trying to finalize a budget for the next fiscal year. Governor Tate Reeves is waiting for the House and Senate to reach an agreement ahead of the special session. The main issue causing the holdup, using capital expense funds for infrastructure projects across the state. The governor says he's not pleased that lawmakers could not reach an agreement before May 1st, but he is prepared to call them back for a special session. Number 2, investigators in George County, Mississippi are looking into what led to a deadly shooting. 20-year-old Dante Anderson of Lucedale is charged with manslaughter after deputies say he shot and killed 38-year-old George Buckley Friday night on CF Ward Road, just east of Agricola. Anderson was granted a $300,000 commercial bond and remains in custody at the George County Regional Correctional Facility. And number 1, this week, emergency management officials are urging you to prepare for potential hurricanes. During Hurricane Preparedness Week, officials will be reminding every family that they should have a fully stocked disaster supply kit with necessities like water, non-perishable food, and flashlights. Hurricane season begins next month. You can follow Hurricane Preparedness Week updates on our website, WKRG.com. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Gosh, it's just hard to believe that hurricane season already is getting close to beginning next month on June 1st. So it is a good idea to start thinking about some of the things you'll need in place, because I was reading that story and I thought, oh, I need to go check my flashlights because I feel like the flashlights in my house just seem to disappear with the kids. So I need to make sure everything is in the right spot so that we are prepared should a storm come our way. All right, now it is time for our question of the day, and this is one that we asked you on Friday, and so we're just asking you if you took part in some special traditions for the Kentucky Derby. Did you have a special tradition? Roxy says she's originally from Louisville, Kentucky. She moved here 10 months ago. During the Derby, my family gets a Pegasus pin and goes to every single Derby event that leads up to the Derby except for the Derby. And so if you are from Louisville, you know we don't go to the Derby. We watch it on TV because it's way too expensive to attend. My husband and I do Uber for the Kentucky Derby instead and make a ton of money doing so. Yeah, so that's That's cool, Roxy. So thank you so much for sharing that. I've never been to the Kentucky Derby. Carla hasn't watched it in years. She can't take the possibility of injuries to these beautiful creatures. Samuel says there was an Alabama-owned horse in the Derby this year, so bet on him. I don't know if anybody did. Bet on the gray horse. Let's see. Okay, Mary says she just wants a mint julep. Mike says run a marathon the week before to start off Derby week. Michelle says, I'm from Louisville, so today, as many years passed, I watch from Mobile, my home. It's been 50 years since I moved here. Bluegrass and horses. And Larry likes to listen to some nice music. Sandy says, I wear a hat during the race on TV. So I know that so many people have fun Kentucky Derby traditions. And this is something else. We talked about the hot air balloon festival that was going on in Foley. We asked you, would you ever ride in a hot air balloon? Yes or no? Yes or no? Our own Taylor Boyson had the opportunity to do that on Friday. She was covering the event, and so we're asking you, would you ever ride in a hot air balloon? Go ahead and answer that poll of the day. You can do it until 5:30 tonight on WKRG's Facebook page or WKRG.com. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for me for News 5 Now. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your afternoon, and I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.